Hello everybody, I hope you're doing really well. Today I'm going to be showing you this beautiful Chic Sparrow Traveller's Notebook. I have shown this beautiful Traveller's Notebook on my channel before. It was actually my first ever Chic Sparrow, so it's kind of special to me, although it wasn't brand new when I got it. I'm actually the third owner, I believe, so it's had a lot of loving. But I really wanted to do this video today. I'm kind of going to show you how it's set up at the moment and what my plans are for it, because I have been neglecting this Traveller's Notebook. I've not been in this size for quite a while now, possibly a year or so, and I just feel really guilty having it sat around and it not being used, because it was my first Chic Sparrow. I guess I just really want to use it and get some use out of it. I just feel bad that it's sat there not being used. As you can see, this is a burgundy Mr. Darcy, and it's in the size narrow or standard, whichever term you prefer to use. I've just finished watching a YouTube video about this particular leather, and it was really negative. It was a really negative video about the leather, and I just searched in on YouTube burgundy Mr. Darcy and it came up. So I watched it because, as you do on YouTube with Traveller's Notebook videos, you just binge watch them. So I was watching it and it was so negative about the leather, and it kind of made me feel like I needed to show it in all of its glory. So I wanted to show you guys. I mean, some of you may have seen this before already, but it's just lovely. I mean, it's traditional Darcy leather in the sense that it gets very scratched up. If I open it up, you can get a nice look at it. And so I bought this thinking that it was going to be quite a red colour, and it's not. It's a real true burgundy colour, to be honest. In some lights it really has a lovely deep red look to it, but it's kind of difficult to explain. It just really is a burgundy colour. It's very dark, and when you get scratches on it, these scratches are lighter and are quite nice actually, if you can see that there. Let me just make sure it's in focus. There you go. So this is a nice close-up of the leather. This is kind of a real true example of it. So the scratches, when it's got scratches on it, are quite red, but otherwise it's almost purple. It's got like a purple undertone to it. It's a very difficult colour to take photographs of, because it either shows up really dark or more red than what it really is. But I'll just let you guys look at some of the scratches, just so that you can see how it wears. This corner here I have bent, as you can see, so you can see the wrinkles. That's what it would look like if I rolled it. Most of these scratches are from when I carried it in my bag. I took it with me to Liverpool with my boyfriend, and I had it in my backpack with my DSLR camera, and as you guys may know, they are big cameras, they're chunky cameras, so if it's going to be a bag with one of those, it will get scratched. I mean, everybody makes jokes about how easily Mr. Darcy leather gets scratched. All you have to do is look at it for it to get scratches, but that is all part of the character. And as you can see, it says blessed. That's stamped in there. It's not how they do it now, where it's like pyro engraved. This is actually just stamped in, and of course it's got white stitching. If you've been on this channel, you know that I'm currently in the B6 size, and I absolutely adore the B6 size. For me, it's just perfect in every single way. And it wasn't until this morning I was rewatching Ali Brown's video of her B6 Slim Traveller's Notebooks, and I thought to myself, maybe I could cut myself a B6 notebook up just to see how it kind of looks. And I did, and I kind of wish that I didn't, because I quite like the look of the size. So let me just show you the insert that I've just finished making. So this is a B6 Slim size. I got the exact measurements off the Chic Sparrow website. If you go onto their page, and above at the top it says collections, if you hover over that it says size chart, and that's where I got the sizes for the B6 Slim. And yeah, I've just made it with some card cover. This is just some cheap 12x12 card that I've cut down, and it's pink flowers on the front, and this kind of cactus and flowers on the inside. And I don't know if I love or hate this paper, I can't tell, but I've just used some different kind of white and cream pages on the inside, and that is another piece of card there. But I just quickly did a little DIY to see what the size looks like, and I've put it in this narrow because I don't have a B6 Slim, but I know that the B6 Slim is just a little bit shorter than the narrow size. So I'll put this in and you can actually get a visual idea of what it looks like. So that's a B6 Slim size in a narrow or a standard TN. So not a lot of difference really, just quite a bit more cut off the top. It's the exact same width, obviously depending on the maker. Some will make them a little bit more narrow than others. But it's a really nice portable size. I will show you what it looks like against my B6 size. Just move this out of the way. So this is a B6 and this is a B6 Slim. Put them like that, you can see. So really not a lot of difference. I am more of a kind of square traveller's notebook person though. I do like a bit more width. So this will probably always be my favourite, but I just wanted to give it a go to see what I thought. If I open them out as well. There you go, so you can see kind of the difference there. B6 versus B6 Slim. So I haven't used this in over a year, so I'll show you how it's set up at the moment. I've got this Midori zipper wallet inside with these pictures of my boyfriend and I, and this alpaca sheep. This was actually from, I think it was the back of some stickers, and I just thought I'd use it in this for decoration, and then I've put some of the alpaca stickers there. This is a really simple setup because I'm not even sure how I'm going to be using this just yet. I'm just kind of getting ideas for it. But I wanted to show you how it's set up at the moment. So I've just got two little photos just at the back of that. And this is the first insert. I made this insert last year and I've not really used it at all. I made it as a junk journal type insert, and I think I did a couple of videos on this actually. I think I'd shown either how I made it or like a little kind of flip through of it, but it's made with different papers and things like that. And I've done a gratitude list, I've done a wish list in here. And that's about it, to be honest. I've done YouTube ideas, goals, 2017 goals. So it needs a couple of things updating, I guess. So yeah, it's a pretty much empty insert, which isn't a bad thing because I want to start using it again. And on the other side, I've got the other bit of the plastic zipper wallet with more photographs. And this was my volume 2 Traveller's Notebook journal. This is the second one that I made with Traveller's Notebooks. And this is a Midori insert. Midori was my favourite to use for this size. As you guys know, I absolutely love Midori paper. And this is a completed insert. So I thought I'd put this in here for a bit of inspiration and encouragement to help me get back into this size, because I love how this insert turned out. And yeah, just as a bit of encouragement to start using this size again. And here we have the B6 Slim insert that I made earlier. I'm not sure what I'm going to use this for. Probably just kind of a note insert, just to jot down notes. But I've popped this in here just to see how I like it. And I don't mind using different sized inserts in Traveller's Notebooks. It doesn't bother me the size difference. It moves a little bit on the elastic, as you can see, but it's not going to come out of there. It will be perfectly fine. And when it's closed, you can hardly really tell anyway. You know, it's not really a big deal that there's a smaller insert in there, so that doesn't bother me at all. I know that this colour leather is retired, but I just wanted to do a video on it. I'm going to call this video something like Mr. Darcy Burgundy Leather Setup or something like that. Just to kind of get people to see that it's a beautiful leather, because it was really sad to see just like 3 videos on this leather and one of them to be negative all the way through the video. So I want this to be a positive video about this leather. It's such a shame that Chic Sparrow discontinued it. I think it was just one of the least popular Mr. Darcy colours, although it is a really nice colour. I would be interested in a buttered rum or a toffee colour because they look gorgeous as well. But guys, this is such a lovely Traveller's Notebook, and I have seen that the last second sale, is that what they call them now? What Chic Sparrow do? I think it's, no, second chance, that's it. The second chance sale A couple of people got Penelope, which is this colour but as an Odyssey. So I guess it's still relevant, and I know that people still use this and people may still be looking for this colour in the buy sell trade pages. But if you are, it is beautiful. I mean, each to their own. Some people might hate this colour, but I really like it, especially because it was my first. It's just lovely. Obviously it scratches super easily and it wrinkles super easily if you bend it, but it's a lovely leather. It's quite stiff but not too stiff. I've got Traveller's notebooks that are much thicker than this and a lot stiffer, so to me this isn't really a stiff leather, but to some people this will be, and some people this may even be a thick leather as well. I am going to include some close-ups of this Traveller's notebook just to show the beauty of it a bit more, and my DSLR will pick up the details of it a little bit better as well. During the time that I haven't been using this, I have been storing it in this Chic Sparrow soft kind of cloth bag, just to keep it safe and protected as much as possible. I mean, even in this, Mr. Darcy can get scratched. But it's just a really good thing to have to stop scratches as much as possible and just to keep it protected. One of the negative things said about this leather was that it stinks, and I can assure you guys it does not smell. It doesn't smell anything like the creme leather, because obviously it's a totally different leather. This has been made differently to the creme leather and the Pemberley. I mean, all of them will smell differently, but this does not smell horrible. It smells like leather. You can kind of smell the oils, I guess, that they've used to make this. It doesn't smell horrible. I think it smells lovely. I have heard a lot of people say, well, not a lot, but a handful of people say on the Facebook groups that their brand new Mr. Darcy doesn't smell too great, but this one has always smelled just like leather. I mean, so I've had no problem with that at all. It's a beautiful leather. The colour of it's gorgeous, everything about it. The quality is excellent. You can really feel the quality of a Chic Sparrow in your hand. If you have done your research and you want yourself a burgundy Mr. Darcy and you find one on the buy sell trade groups, don't be afraid to buy it. They are really, really lovely. If you like the colour, then go for it. I think it's excellent leather. And lastly, I think I'm going to use this lovely Traveller's notebook for a maybe on-the-go notes and things like that. I may make another B6 Slim insert for it once I know what I'm kind of going for with this notebook. I may use it for sketches and doodles and things like that, and maybe a bit of watercolouring. It's not going to become my journal at all. I won't move out of my B6 for my journaling. The B6 to me is just perfect for that, so I'm definitely not moving out of this for journaling, but I just don't want this to keep getting unused. I'm going to play around with it and see what I want to do with it. And that's it for today's video, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Do you have any Chic Sparrow Mr. Darcys? If you do, which one is your favourite? And give the video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Thanks so much, guys. Bye!